Welcome back to FrightFest. Here you are again.
Thank you for having me.
Night fair in London, and now you're here with Anderson Falls in Glasgow. So listen, tell us a bit about the movie, because this is an unusual film for you to have been doing. You went to LA to do it, so give us the whole backstory.
Yeah, I did a lot of action movie in France, and then I started to do some genre movie, like more thriller or horror. And then the producer of Anderson Falls saw my last movie, Night Fair, and he sent me the script, and he said, that's a different kind of movie for you, but I think it can be interesting if you bring your vision to that script. So it was pretty easy. I read it in a few hours, and I said yes in the same day.
Wow.
Yeah.
And was there talent attached to it already? Did it come with stars? Or
No, the talent was at that time not attached to the movie. So we started the casting, we sent it to... Gary Cole was the first one to respond, and he loved the Night Fair, so he said yes pretty fast. And then Sean Ashmore came, and then the rest, Lynn and the rest of the...
So, Gary Cole had seen Night Fair because his agent had sent it to him or something, or
No,
he'd actually
because
seen it completely...
It was a perfect timing, because at that moment, Night Fair was released by Netflix in the US, so it was pretty easy for him to saw it.
Ah, brilliant. I've always loved him. I think he's such a great actor, and Good Fight, all the other things that he does, it's just so brilliant. How was it dealing with these sort of stars? Are they pretty, easygoing?
They were so easy to work with. We had 18 days of shooting, so it was a pretty fast shoot, and they knew American actors, when they are on the set, they worked at home. So it was pretty easy even to give them some direction. They came with all the solution already. It was.
Well, they're that professional.
Oh yeah.
They know
crazy.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's that caliber of actor, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Lynn Shay as well. Scream queen extraordinaire. How did you manage her?
It was a different kind of movies for her too. So I asked her to be more sentimental, to be a mother. And she was very nice to work with. Very nice. It was this movie was a blast for me. It was my first American movie, so I had a lot of fun doing it.
Did you take any of your crew over? Or was it
No, I was the only French guy on the crew. I was alone by myself for 3 months. But it was, I did a lot of commercial all around the world, so it was pretty easy for me to manage, the foreign crew for me.
Sure. From the whole serial killer genre point of view, this is unusual in the fact that we're dealing with like a father and son serial killer duo. Did the two of them get together and discuss that? How did that work between the two actors?
I don't think so, because I remember that they never met before the shooting. So, but Richard was a huge fan of Gary, so it was the connection between the two of them was pretty fast. Yeah.
And where did you film in Los Angeles? Was it pretty all over?
All around Los Angeles, a big city. So it was not that easy, but it's the city is so cinematic. You look everywhere, and it's a great job.
And I know you have some issues with the cut that that we're showing, but it's a case of what actually is the problem. Just briefly, what do you think is? What would you have done differently with this version?
My version of the movie was more about father and son relationship. It was less a serial killer movie, so the connection between the character was more. How to say that in English? Was more. Emotional and this cut is more about killing people. That's why we start with a murder, and with on my cut we start with the family, and so.
So literally you see Sean Ashmore's wife's death later on as opposed to the first time.
Exactly. Yeah. The death was supposed to end the second act of the movie.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh well, hey.
Yeah, it's part of the game.
Yeah.
And it was my first American experience, so I knew from the start that possibility was possible.
But you think that you've managed to get your vision across in the way you directed it and everything?
Oh yeah, completely. Yeah. I really did my movie. And 18 days of shooting, you don't have a lot of time to do extra shots. So there is a lot of things in the movie that I really loved. I mean, it's just the last cut is not mine, but because in France the director is in charge of the creativity of his movie. He's got the last call. In the US, I'm the director. Like me, is just a technician. So
for hire, so
exactly, a director for hire.
But I mean, it was, as you say, your first your first Hollywood movie. Yeah. So just for that, you've got to sort of think. Hey, it was worth
exactly, it. And even this movie was a blast for me. I love doing it, and I've got another project with Sean Ashmore now. So I mean, it was a wonderful experience. Really.
Now, the most exciting news you said to me today is the fact that you're thinking of doing a sequel to Night Fair. Is this true? How?
Yeah, I'm still working on it. Night Fair was not a huge success in France, but we sold it to Universal, we sold it to Netflix. So I'm coming with a sequel, and I hope we will be able to find some money to do it. But I would love to do it.
Oh, it's exciting news. So you'll be back before we know it.
Exactly.
Listen, Julien, thanks so much for coming and making the
you.
effort. Really
Thanks
pleased.
to you.
Thank you.
Thanks.